Okay, talk to me about anime now. Not to make a drastic shift
that's
from, but I think there was a connection there when it comes to how the lessons that anime teaches us.
Oh yeah, it's throughout anime.
Talk to me about
Everyone's seen One Piece. Like One Piece is society, man.
that. Have you seen that one where the people are using One Piece as a way of resistance? Where they're using the
'cause
flag.
It is society, and it also reflects in my art. Like anime is such an accessible theme. It's almost like you can't talk about everything on social media. If I start putting like Free Palestine all over my social media page, it's gonna get taken down. But I can resist by putting that into anime archetypes. I can talk about Islam, which also isn't widely accepted in the West, in anime archetypes, and I make it more accessible to everyone else through that. But yeah, anime is very, very reflective of society.
Talk to me more about that. And what are some animes that have taught you important life lessons, and what has anime in general taught you about life?
It's always So I started watching anime with my dad when I was very young. First anime I ever watched was like Bleach, I think it was.
Shout out Bleach.
Yeah, I love Bleach. Like visually amazing, and the new ones are amazing as well. But all of the themes are the same throughout all animes. It's friendship, it's loyalty, it's kindness, it's good morals. They're based off Eastern psychology and philosophy. They teach you how to be a good person. And I think they're really good themes that should be accessible to the world. I also think that's why people are watching anime more. Because like you say, people are waking up and I think they're like, oh, I don't want to watch like Love Island and all this rubbish. I want to watch something that actually like connects me to myself and helps me learn. And anime is a good way to do that. And I'm glad people are waking up.
Absolutely. I think for me, my journey of anime is very similar. I started watching anime when I was tired of watching the same old shows again. And I've always been someone who, I think I mentioned it, has like an old soul.
Yeah.
So like I'm deeper, like when I watch stuff I would like the deeper thinking stuff, and anime always something about like Eastern animation, how they, like Avatar even, for example,
Avatar.
It's like, some of the episodes, some of the themes are talked about like rebirth and like, acceptance, some of these things. Even as a kid, I have felt pulled towards those ideas.
Same here. I also feel like I'm an old soul. My name in Gaelic means like old and wise. I feel like it's my destiny to like seek knowledge and share knowledge. And I think when you have an old soul, you are drawn to those quite complex themes, and maybe your purpose, your journey in life is to share them with the world. And that's why you tuned in early.
I mean, it comes with a lot of
heaviness.
Yes, exactly.
So that's why we're connected to the Most High, because we need a resting place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why it always comes back to that, because like those people, what was it? To whom much is given, much is tested.
Yeah.
So it's like about understanding that. On the topic of anime, what anime, like, give us some examples of animes that, like, I know that we spoke about this. I'm not going to ask you your favorite anime because that's such a hard question to ask someone. But what are some of the animes that you tell people to check out? If someone was watching and they want to get into anime, do you think, oh, this has got like really good themes I think you would enjoy?
I think we spoke about our favourite one being the same, but it's Samurai Champloo is an amazing anime. Like, if you're a Zen chill person, you'll really enjoy that anime because that's just what it is. It's got an amazing soundtrack, jazzy, like Najubi.
I never can pronounce the name.
R.I.P. to him. He was amazing as well. But the soundtrack was created by him, and even just listening to that is amazing by itself. But it's like, I would say it embodies like lo-fi. Cowboy Bebop's another like really classic. Again, like jazzy soundtrack as well. I love 90s anime the most just because the art style and the intricacies that go into it. Like, it's all hand-drawn. There's no like AI, there's no digital stuff to it. It's like from someone's heart. One of the best visual animes I'd say is Akira. And if you've ever seen Akira, it's like cityscapes. And I've seen a documentary and there's like all those cityscapes, each little window was drawn by hand. And it's like, when you think of the amount that went into each scene, it's just like such an art in itself.
I want to talk about also Samurai Champloo for a second, because that is my favorite anime, and I've never really been able to talk about it with anyone else who's seen it. So talk to me about what drew you to the anime? Like, because I'll speak for myself a little bit because that's what I want to kind of interrogate. But I think it's got a weird mixture of a storyline but without storyline. You know, there's obviously the story on them looking for the sunflower samurai, but there's also the journeys and the places that they go. It's so much like. It's like a group of people just like kind of like exploring life.
Yeah, I agree. I think the character design is really good in Samurai Champloo. I think I have a painting on this as well, but it's like the name of the painting is Duality, and it's like Jin and Mugen, and it shows the juxtaposition between those two people, and also how they navigate life and journeys. And I think not everyone's the same, so it's nice when you get like characters that resonate with each person. Or parts of yourself. I think, the character design is one of the best things about Samurai Champloo because they're really like intricately designed.
100%. It's like it's got that like classic 90s hand drawn anime feel.
Yeah.
And then with the soundtrack and like the vibe, like it's like a chill, low-key vibe, but with like hip-hop infused parts and like, you know, jazz and samurai. It's like...
And like martial arts.
It's like martial art.
Cool, yeah.
It's insane. And I think even the life lessons that it teaches you about, like, you know, I think that I remember watching it for the first time in the end when it all goes the different ways. I felt sad, but I was like, that's the point.
It's life. Nothing belongs to us.
Nothing belongs to us.
No.
And even if you go on a beautiful journey, at some point you all have to go your separate ways and just wish each other luck on that journey.
Yeah. And it's about that growth that happens through meeting someone. Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, that's how I view life. And I think as a result of watching anime, it's like you meet people, they might reflect you or be a mirror to you or teach you a life lesson. They're not supposed to be there forever. But you have to really have a good relationship with your ego to understand that. Otherwise you will hold on to people and you'll feel sad when they're gone and all this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
can't really connect to people when you live life that way.
Yeah, you can't. If you try to hold on to people, you're right, you won't be able to connect to people. And I think that's part of what I've realized about aging too, is that as I've grown older, I've realized that it's actually not bad when people leave your life. It just is.
It's just part. If anything, it teaches you more.
Yeah.
Learn how to detach from that.
Yeah.
What did that person teach me? Rather than, no, but this person's mine. They're supposed to be here forever. They don't belong to you. They belong to the Most High.
Yeah, they don't even belong to themselves. Like, that's the crazy part. Like we have such a hard way of viewing people. And I think, the forgiveness is hard because we feel like we don't understand people on their own journey. And like I say this as like someone who's just struggling to do that too, like I also struggle to forgive. But when I do, I have to like understand the voice within me when God speaks to me inside of me and goes, no. You're also like just as bad as this person, or you're also growing like this person. Forgive, because that's something that I've taught you, and it's like having that perspective or that kind of like light in front of me, moving towards that light is so important in a world where everything just seems so chaotic,
Yeah, I think that's why I said like our purpose here is to like embody the divine, because in all religious texts God is the most forgiving. He forgives you for every sin. If you go to him and you're forgiving and you repent or pray, he's going to forgive you. So why would you not be like that?
Absolutely.
And I think that really helps, like when you embody.
Absolutely. On the topic of rounding out this topic about Samurai Champloo, what did that show teach you about like solitude or like time, or like the nature of time and death and like that kind of that journey that we all go on? Because I think it's a show about journeys. What did it teach you after you watched it about your own journey or like your own path?
Everything sort of like ebbs and flows. You're gonna have like moments of closeness with people, and you have moments where you have to let go of them. That's literally like the cycle of life. And I think those moments of solitude are really important, so that when you do connect with people, you have a really strong idea of self. So you're not trying to like live through them or live their life. And then you actually have better relationships as a result. And yeah, like it's gonna go through that death, rebirth, ebb and flow, solitude, letting go. You go through those cycles throughout all of life, so you have to learn how to flow with it.
You have to learn how to flow with it, and I think that journey is such an important journey.